What is going on, everybody? It is Luke Beller with the Sideline Scoop, and today I wanted to cover the top 4 NFL MVP candidates 8 weeks so far through this season. So I'm going to break down in this video number 1 through 4 based on Vegas sportsbooks right now, sort of who they think is most likely to win the NFL MVP. Also, I just wanted to let you guys know I just started a Discord channel. The link is right down below, and on there it's a place for people, to talk about the Packers mainly, because I mainly talk about the Packers. So in there, we have a channel for the Packers, NFL, fantasy football. I just sort of created this so that way it's a place where you guys can chat with me, I can chat with you guys, and all of us Packers fans and other fans can just start getting connected. So if you want to join that, the link to join is right below. So the first guy we're going to be talking about is Russell Wilson, and right now his odds for MVP are -190, so he is obviously the favorite right now when it comes to the player most likely to win the MVP for the NFL. So far through 7 games, he's passed for 2,151 yards. He's a 71.5 completion percentage. He's thrown 26 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. It has a 120.8 rating. And if you take a look at his PFF grade, Pro Football Focus, he is ranked number 1 right now with a 95.2 grade so far this season. And he's just been playing out of his mind this season. The Seahawks are currently 6-1. Even though their defense is giving up about 28.4 points per game and a league worst 460 yards per game, Russell Wilson is carrying this offense. So this year, the Seahawks have just unleashed Russell Wilson. They have been letting him throw so many times every single game. They're averaging like 34 points per game. They are very, very hard to stop. They're a very good team. And so it makes sense why he is right now the front runner for this NFL MVP. The next guy the sportsbooks have is Patrick Mahomes with a +300 odds right now. So far through the season, through 8 games, 2,315 yards, a 66.9% completion percentage, 21 touchdowns, 1 interception, and a 115 rating. So, of course, Patrick Mahomes is in this conversation. The past few years, he has just sort of come into the league, torn it up, won a Super Bowl, got a Super Bowl MVP, and so it makes sense that he is this next guy. Him and Russell Wilson have both been playing very, very good this season. So far, Russell Wilson is first when it comes to pass yards per game, and Mahomes is currently 6th so far. So obviously, both of these guys are dual threat quarterbacks. Russell Wilson can run the ball. Patrick Mahomes can run the ball. So I think it makes sense that these guys are the top 2 candidates right now, according to the odds, just because Russell Wilson has been playing out of his mind. The defense is terrible. He's a dual threat quarterback, so not only is he dominating the league in passing, he can also run the ball. And of course, you have Patrick Mahomes, also, dual threat quarterback, playing out of his mind as well on this Chiefs team that is just hard to stop. They are also 7-1, so it makes sense that these 2 guys are, in the top of the conversation. The third guy we're going to talk about is Tom Brady. Right now, he has at +700 odds to win the MVP. He's thrown for 2,189 yards, 20 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, has a 66.2 completion percentage, and a 103 rating. So, of course, when Tom Brady came to this Buccaneers team, they immediately became one of the most talked about teams in the NFL. You have a 43-year-old Tom Brady who can still, throw the ball around. It's crazy that he's 43 years old and still getting it done like he is. And he's really been carrying this Buccaneers team. They're 6-2 so far this season. He has tons of great weapons on this team. And actually last week, he moved from +1,200 to +700 after they beat the Giants 25-23. He went 28 for 40, 279 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So with Tom Brady still playing at the top of his game in Tampa Bay with a great team they have there at 6-2 currently, it makes sense that he is a third guy on this list. And so the fourth guy that we're going to talk about today, my favorite personally, is Aaron Rodgers. He has a +1,200 odds currently. He's thrown for 2,253 yards, 24 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, a 67.5 completion percentage, and a 117.5 rating. And an interesting stat to look at is that Aaron Rodgers is only the 2nd player in NFL history to throw for at least 24 touchdowns and 2 or fewer interceptions in the first 8 games of the season. The only other player to do that was Tom Brady in 2007. And I think Aaron Rodgers is a guy who people have overlooked coming into this offseason. They overlooked the Packers, even though the Packers were 13-3 the season before. People just sort of looked down on the Packers, and they really, I think, counted Aaron Rodgers out, sort of thought that he might be done. He's getting old. And Aaron Rodgers has showed this season that he is nowhere near done. He has been putting up crazy numbers so far this season. And looking at his passer rating, he is just 2nd to Russell Wilson. So his passer rating, of course, Aaron Rodgers is, probably the most efficient quarterback of all time when you sort of look at passer rating, and he has just been playing out of his mind this season. But those are the 4 guys right now that people seem to think are the most likely to possibly win MVP. I'd be curious to hear your guys' thoughts down below. Let me know down below who you think will win MVP. If it's one of these 4 guys, let me know who it is down below. And if there's some other guy who I did not put in this list that you think could win an MVP, drop that down below. I'd be curious to see, sort of what you guys are thinking. So that's going to be all for today's video. Make sure you guys drop a like as always, and remember to join the Discord chat if you want to, talk Packers, talk NFL, talk other things. I'll be in there talking with people throughout the day and stuff. So you guys want to talk there, make sure you click the link in the bio down below. But that's going to be all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.